What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Nightwing, issue number 91. This one's written by Tom Taylor and art by, well, come to think of it, the issue does not have any story and artist credits within the issue, which is kind of surprising. Maybe they'll have to do an update or something. I'm like, okay, who's the art by? You skim through the entire issue and you just can't find the story credits. Look at it, I'm going literally through page by page, and I can't seem to find the art and story credits for this particular issue, which is kind of strange, all things considered. Normally that's kind of all listed in there, but I guess not. But anyways, I kind of spoil what all sort of happens in this particular issue. But basically this time around, it's a Wally West and Dick Grayson team up, picking up after the events of the previous issue. They go toe-to-toe with KG Beast, and they rather easily defeat him. And they kind of find KG Beast's source, and it's some law agent, whatever, person. So La Agente Funware, I cannot pronounce that name. My Spanish was kind of terrible when I took it back in high school. So yeah, somebody who chooses, it's kind of like an assassin's network. They track them down. They kind of set them up like they're going to be this big, huge threat, and they're kind of easily apprehended. So it's well, okay, they took that down. And then basically everyone else who's trying to put a hit on Dick Grayson has been kind of stopped altogether because, well, I mean, Dick Grayson's got allies all around the world. He's got Superman there, he's got Starfire, he's got, Tempest, Donna Troy, and pretty much everyone's got his back, and they managed to take out a lot of the network. Lady Shiva even goes up to Blockbuster hey, guess what? Nobody's going to touch this case, so if you're going to deal with Dick Grayson, you got to do it on your own. So that pretty much just eliminates everyone else from this thing, so we can just kind of focus solely on Blockbuster and Dick Grayson. Although Heartless is still out there, that character that they set up and then just kind of seemingly forgot about. Yeah, that's one of my main issues with the Nightwing book right now. Really, pretty much, we were smooth sailing up till Fear State, and then once Fear State happened, I feel it just kind of killed the momentum of the book for a couple months, and it's never really been quite able to kind of recapture where it was beforehand, because I felt like we were smooth sailing, and now it's just all these other things just keep getting added in. Okay, here's one cool singular issue where it's all done in one continuous take, but did it really advance the plot forward that much? No, but in terms of creatively how the issue was drawn and stuff, I thought that was kind of well done. We had the annual issue where it was just a Nightwing and Red Hood team up, which doesn't really affect the overall ongoing story. We also had a crossover with Superman Son of Kal-El, which once again is just kind of interrupting some of the plot threads, Dick Grayson's sister, which just feels kind of like an afterthought at this point, or the Heartless thing. That's just kind of my main gripe with this book so far, is it just feels like we're kind of not fully finishing a plot line before we really move on to something else. And I'm kind of hoping now that they've kind of integrated Blockbuster, I'm well, couldn't we finish some of this other stuff first? No. We're just gonna have to deal with Blockbuster for right now, which, Blockbuster was kind of set up early on, but I wish we could have finished up the Heartless stuff and then really kind of dived into the whole Dick Grayson has a sister who's also a Zuko at the same time. But yeah, I still don't I don't know, ever since that reveal, it just feels like such an afterthought and just kind of a lackluster reveal. But oh well, I guess that's just kind of this book in general. The artwork itself was kind of nice. It was nice to get a Dick and Wally team up. Now this issue also goes to showcase that Dick can kind of have a double life now that he's him and Babs are a whole will they won't they thing, even though they're together all the time at this point. They sleep together, they have a dog together, but Dick's just it's complicated, oh grow up, dude. You just go with it at this point. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, it was cool to see Wally. He beats the crap out of KG Beast for the whole Rick Grayson thing, so that was always nice. Yeah, there's some definitely one thing that Tom Taylor likes to do is a bit of fan service. So you got that in this issue. So if you just want to see a Wally and Dick team up, I think this issue is fine, all things considered, but it's nothing quite amazing or anything like that. I feel sometimes with the way the characters are, it's just the way, you know what, never mind. I had a thought, but I couldn't really flesh it out. But yeah, the way some of the characters are sometimes, I just feel they're kind of written in a way to where they're just there to kind of agree with Tom Taylor's ideas, if that kind of makes sense. Oh wow, what you did there was really smart, Dick, where you went out into public and you were going to do all these things rather than kind of do things on the side. That's totally better than what Bruce Wayne does or something like that. I don't know. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting with some of the way things are kind of handled in this thing. But all things considered, the issue's fine, I guess. Nothing quite amazing. But if you want to see Dick and Wally teaming up and you want something light and with really low minimal stakes, then you got this particular issue. So yeah, thoughts are kind of scattered this morning. Sorry, it's a little bit early. But anyways, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. If you picked this issue up, if you're ready, if you have any overlying thoughts on this. Like I said, I just wish we could kind of like wrap up a storyline really before we get into more of these crossovers. I'm kind of hoping like now we just take a break from that after a while, and just kind of focus on the whole Heartless blockbuster, and just kind of leave some of the other heroes out of it and just focus solely on Nightwing in this particular story before we could go into the crossovers. Like I said, if we wrapped up like the Heartless thing entirely and the whole thing with his sister and all that, and then moved into some crossovers before setting up another big event, I'd have been fine with it. But I just want a storyline to kind of be like fully wrapped up, and I guess this kind of technically does with this whole assassin thing, but like it was just kind of lackluster in that regards. So yeah. All right, well, that's all I got to say. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. Be sure to come back, I guess, later on today. I'm going to try and catch up on some books from last week and like some before that, so look forward to some stuff right there. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.